Yo, what's going on, guys? Mush back at it with another video. Want to take you guys through some pretty notable Steam game updates. One of the worst PC ports of all time has gotten patch number 9. Will this be the patch that fixes the game? No, it's not going to fix it entirely, but we'll talk about it. A game that has made a phenomenal comeback, Cyberpunk 2077, has gotten a new patch as well. And one of the biggest games of the year, quite possibly the biggest game of the year, Palworld, has gotten a major update. We'll talk that at the end of this video. Cool stuff all around. Right off the top, last year, while I did absolutely crap on the Star Wars Jedi Survivor PC port, it is legitimately one of the worst PC ports of all time. It is tier 1 in terms of awful PC ports alongside your Batman Arkham Knights, your Assassin's Creed Unities. All Arkham Knight, Unity have made strides since their launch. That was a decade ago, but you get the idea in terms of their launch. So Jedi Survivor has gotten patch number 9, and it looks to continue to improve the performance of the game. This patch focuses primarily on performance and quality of life improvements for the PC version of the game. Performance improvements include frame rate improvements for various hardware configurations, fixes for several sources of frame rate hitching for smoother gameplay. Ray tracing has been optimized for CPU usage and should now scale better for high-end GPUs. Fixes for performance related to using a mouse as gameplay input. Quality of life changes include the optimizing game file screen has been optimized and can now see speed increases from multiple CPU cores. Mouse and keyboard functionality has been improved across a variety of menu screens, including the first-time user screens, title menu, game menu, and workbench. Bug fixes include fixed collision issue, where players could fall through elevators at low frame rates, fix the conversation-related crash when walking away from NPC characters, fix for various intermittent crashes, motion values, and not just the custom value and the default game speed. And general de novo DRM has been removed. A classic case of, alright, the game has been out for a while, let's now pull de novo. And that happens fairly regularly. They also note this patch also incorporates some fixes for performance and stability across all platforms. Look, I love Jedi Survivor as a game. I really enjoyed Jedi Fallen Order, but I thought Jedi Survivor built upon that game from the game itself really well. Like, performance issues aside, Jedi Survivor was a larger game. It had more content, obviously. The levels I thought were really well designed. The puzzles weren't even that crazy. Some of them were a little bit annoying, but that may just be me being inept at doing puzzles. And I thought narratively it was really good. I know some people like the Jedi Fallen Order narrative better, but I thought the second half of Jedi Survivor was awesome. And yeah, just really enjoyed the game. Hopefully Respawn will do another game, and there's an obvious direction that they can go for the third game if you complete Jedi Survivor. It's pretty easy to tell where they're going with the story. Hopefully next time around they spend a little bit more time with performance in general, not just on PC, because the PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series version didn't run all too well either. So hopefully across the board they do improve performance quite a lot, because left a lot to be desired with Jedi Survivor. It's a great game. Definitely do not be spending $70 on it, which it is currently not on sale. It is baked into EA Access, so if you sign up for the subscription service, you can play it that way. I would recommend, wait for a deep discount. When it does go on sale, it's still $31 and change, so that's a little bit too pricey for my liking for a game that's, 18 months old at this point. But, again, I did really enjoy the game, and I would recommend it. Definitely do play Jedi Fallen Order first, however. Even through the atrocious map design in Jedi Fallen Order, it's still a worthwhile game to play through, and it'll make you appreciate Jedi Survivor, as it is a direct sequel. There is a recap video in Jedi Survivor, but I'm always about playing the game, not just watching a recap video, so take that for what it's worth. Alright, next up, Cyberpunk 2077 gets a brand new patch as well. Patch 2.13 for Cyberpunk 2077 and Phantom Liberty is being rolled out. It includes support for AMD FX Super Resolution 3 with frame generation. Please note that this update is PC only. Keep in mind that despite this version mismatch between PC and console, cross progression will still function properly. Added support for AMD FSR 3 with frame generation. It is now possible to enable both DLAA and DLSS ray reconstruction at the same time. Added new utilities tab in settings and moved HDD mode. Hybrid CPU utilization and AMD simultaneous multi-threading options there. Other stability and visual fixes included as well. Cyberpunk 2077 is awesome. I recommend you to wait for the Ultimate Edition of the game to see a fairly reasonable discount. You know, get that for $35 to $40, and you're making out like a bandit, given that you're getting Cyberpunk 2077 in a far better state than what it launched for, and you're getting the excellent Phantom Liberty expansion. Like, Cyberpunk 2077 is a worthwhile game to play through now. I've said that ad nauseum. The general consensus is it's a great RPG. Maybe not at the level of, you know, the anticipation that was leading into its initial December 2020 release. I was pretty vocal about how people needed to temper expectations about Cyberpunk 2077, and yo, there's some videos that I got absolute vitriol spewed at me. You know, not to take a victory lap, but I think when we saw that gameplay that was considerably downgraded in 2020, and when the game was delayed 3 or 4 times, I think it was, there was trouble in paradise as far as the release of this game. But like, yo, I get how the CDPR nut huggers were, and I am one of them, but thankfully I was able to adjust my expectations out of this game back in 2020, and like, yo, I deserve a victory lap on that one, because I got, like, people hated on me for that in the comments section when I was talking about that video. So much so that, you know, you guys hurt my feelings. You guys hurt my feelings back in 2020. And look, I've been wrong in a lot of cases. Don't get me wrong. I've been wrong a lot of times. But that was one that definitely I recall people being quite mad at me for that take in 2020. And I'm taking my victory lap. And nowadays, who cares? Passes in the past. The game at this point is great. And they're going to do a sequel for it, which I always thought they were going to do. Even after the reception of 2077, the game sold well enough. And when you invest this much time into creating the world and the infrastructure, you'd be foolish not to build upon it. You spent so much time crafting this world and crafting the lore. You gotta continue building upon it, just course correct and make it better, and they did exactly that. Lastly, Palworld has gotten a major update as Steam trading cards are now available. Steam trading cards are now available for Palworld. You can unlock unique badges and backgrounds by collecting cards, all based around pals. Trading cards 10 types are noted, badges 6 types, and background 9 types. I think the backgrounds that they showcase are great, specifically the first one in the update page. You know, trading cards are always gonna be a nice thing. Whenever Ubisoft drops a game and it doesn't have Steam trading cards, when I read the Steam reviews, people are always complaining about the lack of trading cards, and it's one of those features that, you know, Steam dropped. Most games have it. If you're a premier title, you should have it as well, and Palworld's still in early access, of course, but this game has been a juggernaut of a success. I get that people like to point out the concurrent player base. Let's look at it right now. It's at 23,000. Look, that is still a very successful number. Yes, the game peaked at over 2 million players. The game has finite content available. Once 1.0 comes out, I'm guaranteeing you guys it's going to resurge as a title that people pick up. Is it going to get back up to north of 2 million? No, that was the concoction of everything coming together. There was a lacking of games coming out around the time that Palworld dropped. Like, everything came together for Palworld to be, you know, taking the gaming world by storm. That's probably not going to happen again. Can it be a major success? Oh, it already is, and it's going to continue to be as such. But that'll do it for me. Again, Jedi Survivor gets a notable update with patch 9 continuing to make the game's performance better. Patch 2.13 has dropped for Cyberpunk 2077, adding FSR 3, and Palworld gets Steam trading cards. That's going to do it for me. Let me know all of your thoughts in the comments section down below. As always, guys, thanks for watching, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out. Hey, what's going on, guys? Mush here again. Hope you enjoyed the video. As you guys might know, YouTube's notification system is sometimes a little bit wonky, even if you're subscribed to the channel. Maybe you're not abundantly aware that I uploaded a video. To remedy that situation, make sure you hit the bell notification button. This way, whenever I upload a new video, and I try to upload as consistently as possible, you will be notified directly of the upload, and you can watch it as soon as it goes live. I would really appreciate it if you guys hit that button so you can stay up to date with all of the content I'm posting. But as always, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.